Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get first crack at it today. Now, guys, let's not forget, last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The pitch. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Dukes have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Rivers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Hens offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He'll do it himself. Nice move there. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green.
Breaks into the open. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They punted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the 1st down and more. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
Now, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivals.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. A 1st down for the offense. They'll try the right side. Find some fresh air. And they're able to make the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense in a bunch formation. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm. There he goes. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll go back to work on offense. The quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Temple. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Delaware.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Turns it on at midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances. Get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game. But right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
How about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. power football with the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll try to blast their way in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense that breaks into the open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quick completion to the right.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. Grab near the marker, it's Maddox. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing this.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. On the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline.
Holding. Offense.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Snapped it in the shotgun. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Dukes in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Madison. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the pressure. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll pull it on the read. Shows him the stiff arm. That's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball. He's loose on the right. The 20. He's at the... And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 31 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Denson. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Newton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. With the catch, it's Newton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Fires on the move. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Gets it out quickly. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it. And they